industry is. Oh, I would have dressed up if we were going to record this. Okay, so the number one pain point for 1099 contractors is health insurance, leaving benefits. You are a W-2, now you decide to become a business owner. Now you have to rely on health insurance, dental, vision, all on your own. Because you're 1099 contractors, there's no insurance company that actually group you all together. So you get individual rates. What we were able to do is do the impossible and actually put you all into one platform. So I'm going to give you an example here. This is someone in Florida. Now, to get the coverage, if you're going to email me at benefits@capstonefn.com, just put in the date of birth of all the insured, their gender, and your home zip code. And we will be able to turn around the quotes for you. And this is what it's going to look like. So for a 40-year-old living in, that was for Florida, you have three options. You have a $2,500 deductible, a $5,000 deductible, and a $10,000 deductible. Two very important points here. Number one, our plans are nationwide. Today you're in California, you're visiting friends in Colorado, you're in Texas, you're in Florida. You have access to doctors, hospitals, and urgent care anywhere in the country through our plan. You can also get operated or any services outside of the state. So that's number one, that's very important. Number two, notice that my deductible and max out of pocket are exactly the same amount. Most insurance coverages, if you have a $2,500 deductible, your max out of pocket might be $5,000, $6,500, and you might have co-insurance on top of that. Ours, very simple. You meet your deductible, everything's covered at 100%. So just to give you an idea, this woman in Florida, we're going to compare apples to apples. That's a $120 difference per month. That's a 20% savings. So what we're seeing across the country, our plan against what you're going to see on the ACA is a 20 to even a 50% reduction in premium. So we're not only helping Keller Williams agents get affordable health insurance, but we're also reducing their overall liability. Now, you see here, HSA eligible. This is very important. Regardless whether you have your coverage through KW Perks, whether you have it through a spouse, partner, everyone should have an HSA plan. You can join our HSA plan. I want you to think of an HSA plan as a medical IRA. Why is that? Because you're taking pre-tax dollars, you're putting it back into your pocket. That money can then grow year after year, and you're using that money to pay for medical expenses. Your eye doctor, your dentist, your prescriptions, you want to have an HSA. So it reduces your taxable income. For an individual, it's $3,700 a year. For a family, it's $7,000. You know, I personally stuff my HSA every year to the max. Then dental. Here's another nationwide provider. Everybody knows who Delta Dental is. 90% of doctors take Delta Dental. The vision is through VSP. VSP is also nationwide. So what we wanted to accomplish for all of you and your family members, that it doesn't matter where you are in the country, you have health, dental, and vision wherever you are. You all have access to long-term disability income insurance to age 65, 67, or even age 70. That has been the most sought after coverage for Keller Williams agents, because as business owners, what's more important than protecting your income? God forbid something happens and you can't generate that income because of a illness. Now you can protect that. We also added short-term disability here as well. And I heard the gentleman before from the home inspection talking about cybersecurity. He pays $12,000 a year for cybersecurity. You can do it for a lot less, $20 a month, but you also are handling your client's personal information, their personal data. their tax returns, their bank statements, their social security numbers. Here's a way to protect you against ransomware as well. Now, what does cybersecurity have to do with health insurance? Doesn't, but we wanted to create an ecosystem, and we're constantly listening to the team leaders, to the OPs and MCAs. Where can we add value to help protect Keller Williams and their families? So that's the presentation. I know it was a lot of information, but again, you have access to all of these coverages at any time of the year. This is a true open enrollment. I don't see any questions in the chat, so that means I'm getting really good at this.
Ronnie, we do have questions.
You're muted. He can't hear y'all, but.
No.
No, I hear him. I hear him.
All right, who's the first question?
Yes, is this based on a PPO or HMO doctors?
Yes, so we use, the network that we use is a PPO. It's the largest PPO network in the country. It's the PHCS network. If you want, you can go on to multiplan.com and search all the providers in your zip code.
Okay, also one more. Right now, I can't deduct medical expenses unless they exceed 35,000 a year. But you're saying you have a program that you could put the money in the HSA and deduct that from your ordinary income?
Yes, so it's just like an IRA. You are allowed as an individual $3,700 a year to contribute to your HSA. For a family, it's $7,000.
All right, so what if you're divorced and you have a son? Does it still be able to do that?
If the son is on your plan and he's a dependent, yes.
What's the age limit on the dependents?
26 and under.
Very good. Next question.
Great questions.
Okay. Next question.
The money that you put in your HSA, does that roll over, or do you have to use it by the end of the year?
No, that's a flex spending account. The flex spending account is what you see everyone at Dwayne Reed and Walgreens at, December 22nd, because they got to use up their money. The HSA rolls over year after year, and that compounds.
So one more question. So $7,000, what if you, like I say, it rolls over every year, but all that money to not get taxed on it has to go to medical expenses? Am I correct?
Correct. So HSA, really quickly, because I'm passionate on HSA. So there's a triple tax benefit with your HSA, but one of the things you can also do, like I have it Optum, so you can use that and take your money from your HSA account and invest it in funds. And then also things that you can pay it for, like if you go to the pharmacy, like if you got Advil or anything like that, CVS, as long as you're paying at the pharmacy, you're good. Also, things that I've also used my HSA account for before is like massage envy, because that's like you're getting massage, etc. So just throwing that out there. But you should have an HSA account because you can add to it every year, and it's like you said, up to 7,000, and it keeps increasing. That I've seen every year, right? For a dollar amount. Sorry, Ronnie, you probably didn't want me to say massage.
No, it's okay. I think I might have to steal you from Keller Williams.
But it's a really good thing because as you get older, they say that you should have like about 300,000, set aside for medical expenses later on. And so this is a way that you can use it and also invest that money. Yeah, and get the tax deduction.
Because like I said, they told
Can
me
you use it on
35,000.
long-term care as you get older?
As long as it's medical expenses, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some of my transplant medications were $4,000 a week. So, I mean, that passed that night, but I'm just saying.
But it's a good thing to just start putting in now if you have it, and then again, you can invest that money, which will help you as well.
That's
Yeah,
great.
so on our platform, you can invest in ETFs, mutual funds, cryptocurrency. You want that money to grow and you want it to compound year after year.
That's unbelievable. That's a great benefit. That's
Question.
like the best I've ever heard from.
Yeah.
in the country.
Forgot. All right, any
I have
other
a question
questions? Yes, David.
Hey, Ronnie, about your long-term disability, what is the definition of disability within that policy?
As long, if you cannot perform the main duties of your job.
And is there residual with that or not?
What do you mean by residual?
Meaning that you can't do 80% of your job, but you get.
Exactly. So what happens is if you go back to work, so let's say you're making $100,000, you come back after 2 years, you can't do the same thing and you go work for a non-for-profit for $50,000. That's a $50,000, 50% loss of income. You would still continue to get 50% of whatever the stated benefit was until you get to 85% of what your pre-disability earnings was. So yes, there is a residual on it as well. And there's also a catastrophic rider that we put on there for additional coverage as well. But the beauty of that plan is we can design it any which way you want. I just did one for an OP in Florida, and he said, let's build it out to age 70 because I love what I do and I don't see myself retiring. So there's multiple options to build out that policy. And it comes at a 25% unisex rate discount. This offer has been grandfathered in for Keller Williams since May 1st of 2019. Even if you work with a Mass Mutual agent, he will be the first one to tell you, go sign up through Keller Williams because we can't duplicate it.
Do we have to have the insurance policy to get the HSA, or can we do that just individually? Because I'm Medicare.
If you're on Medicare, if you're on Medicare, yes, you can still sign up for the HSA.
I'm a Medicare Anthem supplemental, because I had some medical issues about 10 years ago, but I don't have them anymore. But I had renal failure, which transferred me right to Medicare when I was younger than 65. So I already went automatically on Medicare. When you have renal failure, you automatically go on Medicare, whether you're 2 years old or 4 years old. Go straight to Medicare.
Oh, I just learned something new. Okay.
It doesn't cover dialysis, so you have to go on Medicare.
Mhm.
We have one more question for you, Ronnie.
I
Lauren.
remember it now. Isn't there certain times that you can join medical, like open enrollment periods? Aren't we past that?
Yes, so open enrollment for any of these products was yesterday. And it's today and it's tomorrow.
Oh,
It's a true open enrollment. You can sign up any day you want. This is not like the ACA where you have to wait from November to December 31st. That's why we want you to obtain the coverages whenever you want, but also use this as a recruiting tool because anyone can sign up at any time for any of these coverages, as long as they're with Keller Williams.
Website's down. How do we do it?
I'm sorry?
How do we sign up if the website's down?
He said.
Okay, well, there's my email. There's the email benefits at. Send us the information. I will put you in contact with one of our insurance specialists and we can get you signed up today.
Perfect. Awesome. Ronnie, thank you very much. Really appreciate the information. All right, let's give them a round.
No, thank you. And Natalie and Holland, thank you so much for sending out the invite. I appreciate it. Take care.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Thanks, Ron.
All right, let's go ahead and continue. Next up, we have our 5 steps to 15 more sellers this summer. Ed has someone he wants to introduce.
Oh, guys, I forgot about this. We brought in the most amazing guest speaker. You guys probably know him, he's pretty famous. It was hard to get a hold of him, but we brought in someone to help promote this.
This is not it's more for bold.
Okay, this is for bold.
My bad. So what we
We're gonna have to rehearse this more.
I saw it on my platform and it was supposed to be the next slide and then Jeff Brothers stepped in. So guys, I apologize. So Friday, May 13th from 9 to 12 p.m. at the Marriott Los Angeles Airport, we're going to be hosting the Jeff Glover event. It is $30 or $29. Now, I encourage you, please take advantage as the market is definitely shifting. You know, Ed was just talking about the shift book, the importance and how, because I'm getting a lot of the questions saying, Simon, you know, what are we doing to prepare for this new market? As rates go up, and we're going to have Chris Rivera speak a little bit on some later updates, here's a prime educational platform that we can utilize for that benefit. So for 3 hour investment of your time, take advantage of this. Now, the other thing that we want to stress also is carpool, because I believe, you know, the parking,
Yeah, we just found out that parking is.
$48.
$48.
So,
Is that all?
So
Yeah.
we'll join together and diminish the cost.
Yeah, so.
Carpool.
So meet here at 8:30, and that, or probably 8 o'clock, because traffic on the 405, you know, and then we can carpool out to the event. So any questions? Yes, Wendy?
That's right when I was teaching Ignite. Should we like skip that and reschedule it, or it's exactly the same thing?
Yeah, we're not skipping Ignite. We still have to do Ignite. So,
I guess I won't be there.
well, we can get a replacement for you too as well. So talk to me after the training. Yay, look at that. All right, any questions regarding the Jeff Rubber events? All right, let's continue. Next slide. We have the all office real estate live with Minnie and our legal department, Laura Patterson. So that'll be this coming Tuesday, May 17th. It's from 10 to 11. And if you had an opportunity to hear Laura, she definitely provides a lot of resources to help us navigate, you know, problematic transactions, and more so aligning your clients and yourself with the right attorney. So, you know, this Tuesday, May 17th at 10 o'clock, Minnie is going to be spearheading that event. So looking forward to seeing you all on the call. All right, next slide. All right, and then we have Jennifer, the KW Mastermind, Profitability and Agent Financial. Jennifer, is she still here?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to tell us a little bit about this? Yes, we're talking, I think it's Profit First. Most of the ALC, when we were out in Palm Springs, you know, got a glimpse of Michelle, who runs the Profit First Segway as an accountant. So she and Minnie will be spearheading with Michelle Thursday, May 19th. The importance of your financials.
Yep, your agent financial. So, but basically that's it. If you guys ever read the book Profit First, anybody hear about it?
Yeah, it's a great book.
Yeah, so I love Profit First. That's like one of the books I actually read every year, just to refresh myself. And then Tax Free Wealth is another book that I like to look at as well. Talks about the tax benefits that we have. So we're just basically combining that and masterminding around how that can benefit you guys as realtors, and make sure that you're putting your profit first, right? That you guys are paying yourself, because that's the biggest problem that we see. So we'll be going through that, and Michelle is a certified Profit First accountant, so she's awesome.
Beautiful.
When is that, May 19th?
Yeah, Thursday, May 19th, 2 to 3 p.m. Awesome, cool. All right, next slide. Okay, now we're at the right
There we go.
slide.
We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. So,
I know, right? Boom, boom.
My heart is
so,
so
all right,
I'm awake.
we had Gary Nix tell you guys how he's taken bold 18 times. And some of you guys are like, you know, you're impressed, and some of you guys signed up for the first step, whatever. I get that. Many told you how he's taken it 10 times. Michelle Brown, I think, has taken it a dozen times. We've brought in some people. We've got some great testimonials, right? We've got a lot of people signed up for first step to bold. We don't have a lot of people signed up for all the 7 steps. So we wanted to encourage, we wanted to promote taking the entire 7-step process, the entire 7-week process. And so we thought, who could we bring in to promote? I mean, we already, Gary Nix, he's like gonna pull in like $1 million this year. Who could we get that's even better than that? And we thought, like, could we get Mark King or Jason Neighbors? And we thought about it, but no, we couldn't get them. We thought maybe Gary Keller himself. We didn't know, we need someone even bigger than that.
Oh, wow.
So we brought in somebody, you guys already know him, he's famous, one of the founders of our country, Mr. Benjamin Franklin. That's right, Mr. Benjamin Franklin is here to promote all this for 7 weeks.
I just saw him at the beach last week.
That was really, really cool.
The screen house was there.
That wasn't dirty, like what it was in my head.
Costing me triplets to see.
So,
Like, yeah, so.
Here it is, team, here it is,
You did
okay?
your job. You did your job.
Yeah, so here it is. No, I'm not, but we will be presenting soon, okay? And, my commitment to Bold, because I registered and I'm Bold, we need to get people to participate the entire Bold experience. And as part of an incentive, I am willing to help in giving you a perk if you do sign up for the full Bold. So with that, that's why we have Ben
Oh, shit.
on here. I have $100 that I will give you if you register for Bold.
Wait a minute, I already did. I thought I registered too soon.
Okay,
I thought they signed up early.
I got one. Okay,
I'm not signing up early.
I got 2 people that want to register for Bold.
No,
Okay,
one already did.
okay. I got 3.
Wow.
Okay, that will register for Bold.
I'm almost a hooker.
Okay,
One more, done good.
and I've got 1 more. So I have a total of 100 $100 bills, 400 if you register for both. So we'll give you a discount of $100 if you sign up for both. The commitment that I have for the office, the commitment Ed and I have for the office is to get as many bodies, because I committed to 40 agents to register. So we went above and beyond.
40's a lot.
Then, yeah. But I was caught off guard when I jumped on the call and the Bold instructor said, hey, what is your numbers? 40? So who's committed? Remember, you get reimbursed, folks. You get reimbursed on your first 4 transactions, and you have 6 months to do this. Okay. All right. So we got 1. Yes.
There's 2 people right there.
Hold on. I'm sorry. As long as you send out an email to your team captain and the coach, I think you should be okay. That's why you should be taking First Step if you're not registered, because First Step will give you the whole game plan and how all that's going to work if you need to be absent. Yes,
Is
Wendy.
the whole thing at the DoubleTree, or are you guys doing it?
Yeah, everything's going to be,
San Pedro?
yes.
That's
Close to you.
Yeah. So it's going to be outside of the market center. It's going to be at the DoubleTree Hotel in San Diego. All right. So who's committed again? Who has not registered for the full experience? Okay. So I got $100 right here. Let me get it. Yeah. Let's give her a round of applause. Again, who has not registered for the full experience? Rosie. Awesome.
Are you checking the accountants? Maybe
Hey.
someone's online?
You have to be in person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who else? Who else? All right, whoever's committed. Guess what? I got 1 more.
I got 2.
Simon, I'm glad there is no pancakes.
I know, right? I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, you get it at a discount of $100, compliments of the office.
And one last thing, as much as we're kidding around, you hear us pushing Bold really hard. We're doing it because we know how much it really benefits you. You're going to get more than the $400. You're going to get more, the benefits you'll get from taking part in it. If you jump in with both feet and jump into Bold, you're going to get so many benefits out of it. It's going to boost your business throughout the whole 12 months. That's going to be way more than whatever the $400 or whatever. So seriously, I hope you guys all attend. It's going to be a great program.
And register for at least First Step. Let the Bold coach really give you the perspective on what the Bold experience. And it's been 2 years, probably 3 years, and we've had a live event. Okay, so it's very crucial as we pivot and shift into the market. So again, for a small investment, it's definitely worth your time. Yes, Cheyenne.
Is there a possibility that on the first step that we can record that because it's the only one I have to miss is the first step and then I've signed up for the rest already?
Yeah, the first one you should be fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what she says.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Any other questions? All right, so the 4 that are going to register, see me after the team meeting, okay? Awesome, thank you very much. All right, next slide, please. All right, let's go ahead and skip and bring Chris Rivera with updates. So let's get Chris over here. Awesome.
Chris. Actually, wait a minute, rates are going up, we should be doing that.
I just haven't played basketball anymore. That's why I got hurt. Thank God, I hung up my sneakers a few years ago, especially when I did. Love the sport, but I always got hurt. All right, so I'm here to give you guys some good news finally. Rates have kind of slid down a little bit over the last few days, which is good. This is probably on the heels of what the Feds did a couple weeks ago, but we'll talk about that a little later. I wanted to show you where rates are now. So conforming, conventional, high balance, if you're less than 20% down, you're looking at about 5 1/4 on a 30-year fix, 0 points.
That's down.
Yeah, that's down from 5 1/2, just 2 weeks
It was
ago.
5 1/2, like,
Yeah. So jumbo is down to 4 7/8, and so that's sub 5 again, which is good. So we can see that the rates are stabilizing for us. That's a good thing. 7/1 arms, they're down to 4 1/4. You can throw an IO product on that and get it into the mid 4s. So what we're seeing though is that the arm products are really starting to take off. I know I came here a couple months ago and presented the arms and how they work, kind of ahead of the curve. We're starting to see now about 15% of the market that's originating loans is doing it under ARM products. So they're really starting to take off. It makes a lot of sense when you look at rates that are above 5% for them to go into an ARM, especially when we know that recession is looming, right? So we know once that happens, we're going to see lower interest rates. It makes sense for people to go ahead and take an ARM product, weather the storm, and then refi into a lower rate down the line, and let their equity continue to grow. So we are seeing that play out right now. Going back into what's driving interest rates, we talked about it for many months. It's inflation, right? That's the reason why the Feds had to do what they did last week and raise rates. They raised it by 0.5 point. And actually, the fallout looks good. The first report is you're going to hear now that inflation numbers came out today, and they're lower. They went from 8.5 to I think 8.3, which is good. And the core went from like 6.3 to 6.1, which is good. It's kind of fool's gold a little bit because we're going to go into the summer months. We're going to see rates or inflation rate tick up because of that. However, the Feds know this. They're going to probably raise rates again in June and July, like we talked about in the past. But we can see when they do that, it has a calming effect on interest rates. So I think overall right now we're seeing interest rates kind of teeter, come down, which is good. And then it's helping you guys because you guys are talking about a shift in the marketplace, right? That's probably driven by interest rates, where sellers better be aware because buyers' buying power is starting to get diminished. So this is all good stuff when rates went up. Actually, it's kind of what we wanted because it's out of control. We were seeing 20% growth for so long, and now we're starting to see them kind of slide down in certain pockets. There's other pockets that are still out of control, as I'm hearing when we're writing offers and still losing to all cash, 200,000 over asking. But we're not seeing as much of that. So that's a good thing. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know some good news. We are seeing a little reprieve based on what the Feds did last week. So that's great. And then other stuff, I'm still doing my training at cross country. I'm really excited what I'm learning because there's a lot of programs out there. It's just nuts. Like every day I'm doing an hour or 2 hours Zoom training class, but I'm really getting up to speed, which is great. And I've got great news because of that. We had a transition team that I was able to put loans in under their name so they could take it and I wouldn't lose any momentum. And I'm going to Docs next week, my first deal. I've only been there for about 2.5 weeks. So from start to finish, it's about 3.5 weeks. That's insane. I mean, they told us 21 days, and they hit 21 days. They are all over us. And they do everything electronic, which is good because they constantly send out reminders to the clients. The clients have to do a lot. That's actually what we want. Because now we have some sort of mechanism that just kind of constantly hits them. We need this, we need this, we need this. So it kind of keeps your escrow on pace. So anyway, that's what I got to report to you. Hopefully I'll have better news. We're rates even going down further, but I don't want to say that now because I don't want to jinx anything. Just enjoy where we're at right now. Other than that, any questions? All right, guys, you guys have a great day.
Thanks, Chris. All right, well, that pretty much wraps it up. Any needs and wants or wants and needs?
Perhaps.
Or has, thank you. Any upcoming listings, pocket, coming soon that you'd like to share with the group?
I need a duplex and,
Is David Ashar on the call? He usually has. No. Yeah,
I
Jim.
need duplex in Point Fermin,
Duplex,
or a good
okay.
area in San Pedro.
What price?
Probably 950 and under.
Beautiful, okay. Wendy?
That's a really good deal. Going forward, just over that.
Okay. Cool, anyone else?
I
Yes.
have a duplex coming up in LA, 90447. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. It's really nice. It's really big. There's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath right now that's getting about, I think, $1350 a month. It needs a little work, but it's gonna stay there for a while. It also has a lot that you can build 2 units in the front. It has a garage, probably an ADU side in the back, already on a concrete slab. It also has a 2-car garage. You go through the alley. It's close to the fire station, schools.
What street is it?
It's right on by it's on Butler and 107th Street. I had it in the market before, and my clients ready to put this.
Is that near Gardena or Compton?
Yeah, $799, $990.
So expensive.
Yeah, it's the whole area there is changing. You got the Ram site literally 10 minutes away. It's a great location for a builder, somebody that wants to, build 4 units in there. It's already concrete, like I said. It's got entrance through the front and entrance through the back. And I need a buyer like right away.
What's the asking price?
$799,990. We had it for $649, I believe, about 2 years ago, and then she went through some health issues, so we took it off market, and she's ready to let it go now. So let me know if that's what you buy.
What's the last one?
It's about, I would say, almost 8,000 square feet. But I mean, the houses are right next to each other, so you have a big front yard that you can put about maybe 7 to 8 cars in the front and still some in the back. I mean, the lot is pretty good size. There's actually, it's zone LAR 1.5 zoning. There's 8 units on the left, and then there's also 8 units on the right. So I don't know, go through the city, zoning is for the same lot as the next door and the one next to it.
That's a good income opportunity too, being right by the.
Yeah, she's getting about
stadium with all that
49.50
parking.
right now, yeah.
Because people rent out their things for like $200 a pop for parking.
Yeah, so let me know.
Is there a rent control?
You know what, it's LA, yeah. But I mean, you're getting the front, the 5-bedroom house vacant, you know what I mean? You can get at least $3,300 a month on that already, and then you're $1,350 over here. And it's got also a little garage right in the front, and you still have a lot of space in the front and the back, so,
Cool, awesome.
all right?
All right, team, that concludes our team meeting. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow for Red Day.